Thanks for coming to CoinGraph Market. Here is where we change your crypto journey. Are you sick of keeping an eye on the market all the time? Thanks to our $1,000 $100,000 trading challenge, you can trade like a pro without having to sit at your computer all day. It only costs $79 a month. You can instantly copy the trades I make. Sign up for Satoshi Swiss today and step up your crypto game. Let's take over the world of crypto together. To join, click on the first link in the description below. Now let's get to the movie. We talked about the attack on the XRP ledger yesterday in this film. I'll let you know what's going on. What do we learn from this attack? Is there something wrong with the XRP ledger? Does this movie teach us something about it that we didn't know before? Guys, we're going to talk about that as well as some really interesting changes in cryptocurrency and the US political scene. We just found out something shocking about JP Morgan and Bitcoin in this movie. Guys, we're going to talk about that and also give you a great report on the Bitcoin ETFs. Many interesting things are going on behind the scenes of this movie right now. Everything is going to be talked about. So, make sure you stay for the whole event. So, even though this movie covers a lot of ground, I'd like to start by talking about the current attack on the XRP ledger. I find it very interesting, and we're learning a lot about it. I talked about this in my video from yesterday. I think this attack is good for the XRP ledger. Anyone can use this blockchain. It's both a public service and the building blocks of a new banking system. Since this ledger is open to everyone, it needs to be safe from threats. The fact that it is autonomous is something we all talk about a lot. It's autonomous, though, since it's out in the open. It will come across dishonest people. It will get in touch with people who want to get rid of the ledger. There are countries and dishonest people who want to hurt this ecosystem that it will come into touch with. So, it needs to be able to handle stress and go through stress tests. It's interesting to me to see how the XRP ledger is able to defend itself against the constant attacks. For now, the XRP ledger has been working perfectly during the attack and can now handle 135 transactions per second. Guys, let me tell you something. This is a lot more than what the XRP ledger usually does. The fact that this is happening is exciting because it means the attack is being spit back at the attacker and told, okay, no problem. But this is an important way to stress test the ledger because it now shows that it can easily handle 135 transactions per second. It looks like some people are mining the data and flooding it with reports that the XRP ledger can only handle 135 transactions per second. I thought people talked about the 2000s and 3000s, okay, everyone. That's just because the ledger is only available for this right now. With 135 deals per second, the ledger can now handle the load pretty well. So, can it go up even higher? It most likely has a lot more room to grow. It could probably handle between 1,000 and 2,000 transactions per second if it got to it. That's just not what it's seeing right now. There are 135 deals going through it every second, but it works well. Okay, everyone, this attack has been a lot of fun. It's been fun to see how many transfers the XRP ledger can handle every second. The XRP ledger, on the other hand, is reacting perfectly to everything it touches. Is there anything else it can handle? Most likely, but it's not being asked to do more right now. So, it doesn't make sense to look at this 135 number and wonder why more guys aren't handling it. This business has been through a lot in the last 10 years, and the XRP ledger has shown itself to be one of the most reliable blockchains out there. Even though the XRP ledger has been attacked many times, including the one we are seeing now, it has always been able to stay up and running. We can see that the XRP ledger is once again showing why it is one of the best decentralized banking apps out there. And, guys, I think it will only get stronger over time because of things like this. They are learning as they look back on this experience and think of ways to make the XRP ledger better in the future. You guys should care most about how high it is above this attack, as if it were nothing. And I think that anyone trying to make this look like a bad thing or a problem with the XRP ledger doesn't understand how things really are. Ace, I'd like to talk about something that's getting a lot of attention right now. Another thing is that the US government dropped some of the charges against Sam Fried. Many people are talking about how crazy it is that the US government is dropping these charges, how dishonest our government is, and how bad this is for the cryptocurrency business. I'd like to give you a different point of view on this event. And all I want to do is give the other side of this argument. That's not what I said, guys. Making the case that these charges are only being dropped against him. I'm not saying that there isn't corruption in the government here. In the end, it's either of those two things. That being said, I think a lot of people are forgetting that these fees are actually going away, which is good for cryptocurrencies. This was very bad for the business. It was a huge, fat finger for traditional finance to say, this whole thing is a scam or a Ponzi scheme. If Sam Bankman is free, do I think he should be punished for everything he did? Yes, of course. Do I think it's fair that these charges against him were dropped? No. But do I think it's a good thing that this will stay secret from people who use cryptocurrencies? Yes. I think it will be very helpful. I believe it would be best for everyone to move on from Us.Thankx and Sam Bankman-Fried and toward a regulated, legal cryptocurrency market where the big players could step in and use these blockchains for what they were meant to be used for, without having to worry about falling for someone like Sam's scams. So, am I happy that he is getting away with some of the things he does? The answer is, of course, no. But I really hope that this incident goes away and that we can start to focus on companies that are doing good things instead of bad ones. To give you an example, Ripple has made it much faster to send money between countries' lines. That's what I want to focus on, not Sam Bankman-Fried fucking fooling everyone. Do we need to hold him accountable? Does it make sense to drop these charges? No. But in the end, I guess it's good to clear the air and move on from this big problem that has been brought up against the Bitcoin sector. I wanted to share this point of view because I've been seeing this story all over X today, and I agree with what everyone else has said. It's unfair. It's crazy that he's getting extra time. What we really need to know, though, is that I think big money will be more and more likely to step back in a very big way. We should focus on the good companies in this business instead of the bad ones as soon as possible. Forget about this as